Well, we are nearing the end of the MAIS softball season, which means it's almost time for postseason softball action, which meant for me this week, took a trip over to Lake Providence to check out the defending state champs, the Briarfield Academy Lady Rebels. We take you over there now as they were in action against Humphreys Academy. Those 5 seniors on senior day, looking to go out on a good note. There's Gracie Foreman in the circle with a big strikeout right there. She had it going today, wheeling and dealing was she throwing the ball. Here's Miss Foreman once again with another strikeout. They would get out of the inning unscathed. Bottom one now is Avery Robian with the ground ball up the middle, not fielded cleanly. She reaches safely to get things going for the Lady Rebels. Then it's Grayson Thornton right here. She's going to jump all over this pitch, and she's going to rip one right back up the middle to center field. Puts 2 aboard, but Mary Mason Hubert, she would strike out, get the strikeout here to end the inning. No runs given up at that point. Miss Foreman in the circle still rolling in this one. She would give up 3 hits on 10 strikeouts in this one. Yeah, big day from her. Finally, the offense will get going. It starts with Ella Claire Payne with a base hit up the middle to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. Then Miss Robian going to lay down the bunt right here. Check her out, just getting down the line right here. Puts 2 aboard at that point in the game. Miss Thornton stays red hot at the plate for the Lady Rebels. Yeah, check her out here. The RBI signal to the right side of the field puts the Lady Rebels on the board 1-0 at that point. Jump ahead now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ainsley Keene would go from the right side of the box to the left side of the box, and she would slap one to first base. Thought it was an easy out. She avoids the tag, reaches safely. That sets the table later in the inning for Miss Foreman to help her own cause right here with a beautiful base hit to right center field to play another run, make it a 2-run ball game. She would stay red hot in the circle, and the bats would continue to stay hot for the Lady Rebels. They get the win over Humphreys 5-1, your final in that one. Other softball scores to pass along from the MAIS, I should say. Claiborne Academy jumps all over Riverdale, 15-0 your final there. Franklin Academy would take down River Oaks 8-2 before the rain would hit them. Riverfield Academy falls to Adams County Christian 14-2 your final of that one. And Tallulah Academy with another big win over Kennesaw 11-3 your final there. Let's do some volleyball action now over at West Monroe High School as we're taking on the Alexandria Trojans this one. About Callie Atkins in this one early on. Kill from the outside from her. Beautiful stuff right there to get things going in the first set. And then how about a little defense from the Lady Rebels? And this one's going to start with Kaylee Frost at the net right here, going up and just knocking this one right back down, deflecting that one for the Rebel point at that point in the game. Then it's MK Bremer with the finesse shot into open court, nobody home. She takes advantage of it. Yeah, Rebs keep on rolling this one. Then it's Atkins again. Yeah, she's going to roll one over the net right here. Check her out from the outside once again. Going to set up nicely on this one, then just kind of tips one over, rolls over, nobody home once again. Yeah, point for the Lady Rebels. And it's Addie Sullivan going to go to work right here. She serves up the ace. This one trickles over the net for the point, unable to be returned. And then it's Briley Stevenson. Yeah, check Miss Stevenson out here setting up BB Hicks, and Miss Hicks would do the rest right here, putting it down some authority to the back line for the point for West Monroe to extend the lead at that point. Then it's Maddie Fisher joining in on the front as she serves up the ace of her own. We'll cap off the highlights with Miss Addie Sullivan with the kill to kind of secure set number 1. West Monroe gets the win over Ash 3-1, 25-19, 25-15, 16-25, and 25-21 your final on that one. Let's do some football news up in South Arkansas. Yesterday, Smackover Buckaroo senior quarterback Mitchell Polk was honored at the Little Rock Touchdown Club as the high school player of the week for the state of Arkansas. This comes after the Buckaroos win over Fountain Lake 63-28 in week 2. During that game, Polk would go for 15 completed passes on 25 attempts for 304 yards. He had 9 rushing attempts for 136 yards with 9 total touchdowns. The Buckaroos are currently 3-0 on the season for the first time since 2013, and Polk says it's his team that helped him get this award.
I'm very blessed to have the teammates and the coaching staff around me that definitely helped me achieve that award. I couldn't have done it without them, so it's just a huge blessing to have that award.
And sticking with the high school football news and jump to the state of Louisiana, Evangel Christian quarterback Pop Houston has made his commitment. He's staying in the state of Louisiana as he has committed to the LSU Tigers. This is the first commitment for the 2027 class at LSU. Evangel Christian's Pop Houston, the 4-star recruit, has chose LSU over schools such as Oklahoma, USC, Texas, Texas A&M, and a very long list of other programs. At the moment, Houston will become LSU's highest-ranked high school quarterback signee in the last 5 years. If you're looking for for a playmaker, look no further than this young man right here. All right, let's jump over now to some fishing news. What a neat experience for anglers at Quitman High School. They had a special visitor Monday afternoon as Louisiana native and Major League Fishing angler Justin Cooper popped in to speak to the youngsters. Cooper is coming off a big 2025 season where he won the Stage 1 championship on Lake Conroe in the state of Texas. Cooper was once a student looking at guys he looked up to, and now the roles have indeed reversed. He says he has been blessed with this opportunity and he wanted to pay it forward and hopes to inspire one, if not many, of the next generation of anglers to do the same.
You know, so it's a great opportunity. It's a great experience to get to come back and actually talk to anglers, you know, young people that I was once that angler, and you know, I looked up to you know, to guys like myself. You know, back then it was the Kevin Van Dams, the Skeet Reese, you know, those kind of guys. So now to be in that category of heroes that I looked up to is an absolute blessing.
And be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 on NBC 10 as we will have a full feature story on Mr. Cooper and his journey becoming a Major League Fishing or joining the Major League Fishing Tour. That's all the time here in The Score. Thanks for watching.